Are you ready? Hey, think you can tell us what to do? You think you can tell us what to wear? You think that you're better? Well, you better get ready.
All right, it's that time of the week again. It's Monday night. We didn't think we were going to be here tonight. Mr. Martin was supposed to work, but got off a little bit early. So we're excited to be here tonight. We are back to our Monday Night Wars series, and we are covering this week some WWF In Your House Revenge of the Taker. But before I get started, Chris, you need to start this show off appropriately, or I am walking off tonight right from the beginning. It is over for you.
Okay. Whoa.
You do it.
Okay. Okay, no. In all seriousness, I just got to say this because, John, we've actually signed this into a written contract on a napkin. I'm going to say this right now. Mr. Paul Bromwell, I'm sorry for what I said when I said that you were worse than Matt Coon. Sorry.
Paul's very upset at you still. You can apologize for about 12 years, and I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll have to see.
But I have to do it so you'll stay on the show. So
yeah,
I gotta.
Or else I'm going into hibernation again, like I did the last time. I was gone for about 9 months or so, right?
Yeah, Rockabilly.
Rockabilly's here. Man, Daniel's here tonight. It's always Revenge of the Hammer. Oh, wait. Sorry, wrong show. We're going to have a good one. You know, the Hammer is actually doing a contract or a show with Tito Santana out here near me. I think it's like this weekend or something like that.
Oh, my God. You're going. I know you are.
The fuck I am going near that guy. That ain't going to happen. You'd have to have bail money.
Oh, yeah, hold on.
Oh, no, Chris, don't do it. Don't do it, Chris. Oh, yeah. He's doing a show with Tito Santana out near here. They're doing a live question and answer for one of the local wrestling independent companies out here.
I know what your theme would. I know what your question would be. Why are you such a miserable son of a bitch?
Yes. Oh, yes. I would probably get escorted out right there. I'd have to call you up from Myrtle Beach for bail money and say, hey, Chris, come on out here in New York and bail me out, please. Like I'm getting locked away right now. You and Daniel would have to be scraping together a couple $1,000s for bail money there. So, hey, Daniel said it right here. If I go, I'm going to eat a few of the Chico's delicious cuisine right there. Don't call him Chico, Daniel. You know that. Come on, damn it. He doesn't like that. The title of his book, Don't Call Him Chico.
And Daniel told me the song that he wants to play while he's taking a dump on stage, and it's this right here. Yes.
Train. Yes. Oh, what a great song.
Here we go.
They could go into the club and like this shit's jamming out there in the club. Ice Train's music out
Dude,
there.
do you realize how much Saskatoon poon you can get with that Ice Train theme, eh?
Oh, let me tell you, it'd be more than you could handle, probably. I'm telling you, Mark.
Oh my God, we need a mop bucket.
Chris, we might need a mop bucket for tonight because we have a hell of a show here tonight. Revenge of the Taker. Do you remember this in your house? I don't ever remember seeing it.
I don't. I'll be honest with you. The only thing I remember, and this is a really fucked up reason to remember, but the Rockabilly Road Dog match.
Daniel says, I might take a dump on the stage and Chico's WWF theme song. Arriba!
And the honor. The honor.
I love Tito, though, man. Tito's great. He's great.
Dude, you talk about our series, which is the underrated icons.
Tito's going to be on there.
Tito, definitely.
Tito is definitely. It's the forgotten icons.
Forgotten icons. Seriously, I gotta get used to the name. Like the forgotten
Tito
icons.
Might be one we have to do over the next few months, man, for sure. I love Tito Santana.
Next month we're gonna be doing Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Yep.
And
we just knocked out who, Chris?
The Iceman, Dean Malenko, the man of 1,000 holds, but he's not like Jericho because he's the man of 1,004 holds, and you're the man of 1,008 holds. So I'm just saying, man, it's wild and crazy, but like that will be coming out soon, and I hope that you enjoy that because it's a fun watch along. It was 2 great matches that me and John we both picked out. And I ain't gonna no spoilers here. We're not Paul Heyman, so you're gonna have to check it out to see what wonderful matches we've done. But here is a spoiler. Like within 2 months' time, my icon pick will be Chris Kanyon. So there you go.
Chris Canyon's a great one. You beat me to the punch. I almost called him for the next episode, but you know my love of Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. So
there you go.
I almost called Chris Kanyon on my first episode. So I'm glad you're going to beat me to the punch on that one because Chris Canyon's a fun one. Now tonight's show, let's see how it rolls out tonight. Last week's Raw was not very good. Nitro though last week, that was on fire. That was a tremendous show. That was a lot of fun, and they're back in the video archives here on Facebook or YouTube. Go check it out. And quick cheap plug, make sure you like and follow the pages on whatever outlet you are watching on right now, whether it is YouTube or Facebook. Chris, tonight's card, I don't know. This could be interesting. It could not be. First match is going to be the Legion of Doom taking on the WWF Tag Team Champions, the British Bulldog and Owen Hart. Let's see.
Okay, that could be a good one.
Could be good. Could be a train wreck. We don't know. We'll have to wait and see see how that goes. We got Savio Vega taking on The Rock tonight and for the IC Championship.
Ooh, that could be a barn burner.
You never do know. Savio's a hell of a competitor.
Oh, yeah, he is.
So Rock, I know he was cutting his teeth right here at this point in time in his life, but it could be a lot of fun to see that one as well. Then I don't know so much about this match. I have never seen it, but all I can say is Rockabilly is in the match. Jesse James is taking on Rockabilly. Man. Woo! Yeah. I'm going to reserve my comments for this match and this gimmick because Rockabilly, enough said. Then we got the WWF Championship is going to be on the line. The champion, The Undertaker, is taking on Mankind tonight.
Okay.
Those two always had great chemistry, so I bet you this one is very good too.
Oh, yeah.
So let's hope so at least.
Oh, here we go.
What do you got for me?
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna put this up in tomorrow when I'm on the road for work. I'm gonna put that up and be jamming out to some My Baby Tonight.
Well, I mean, which we got to play like the Rockabilly theme. We got to play the Double J, Jesse James theme, the real Double J.
Absolutely, that'll be fun. The finale tonight, though, should be a great match because, once again, these two always had tremendous chemistry. This is a #1 contenders match for the Undertaker's next opponent at the next pay-per-view, and it's going to be Stone Cold Steve Austin taking on the excellence of execution, the one and only Bret the Hitman Hart. What do you think? Think it's going to be a good one?
Match of the night. I'm calling it.
I think so too. If I was to bet, it would probably be those two. But Undertaker and Mankind could be a hell of a show too. I know they're not doing anything probably wild like they normally, would have in Boiler Room matches, Hell in the Cells. But this is just one of many matches that these two have had, and let's see where it goes tonight. So you ready to go check it out, my friend?
I'm ready to rock and roll, brother. And by the way, Daniel's Facebook picture, like with the Brad Attitude shirt, absolutely stunning.
I have my Attitude shirt here tonight. I was going to wear it, but it's very cold in here tonight because my office is right outside the back door, right near the back door, and it's got a nice cold New York night here. So I'm going to have to wait till a warmer day to debut my Attitude shirt. Let's just say Brad knows the real stars here. He even threw in signed koozies for me and Daniel. Brad is a good dude and a jam up guy, and I can't wait to see him throw that son of a bitch Caucasian Mike off of the scaffold in the Winston Salem scaffold match.
Thank you. Exactly. You have to specify because depending on what city it is, that will decipher the danger level. Okay.
Caucasian Mike, the Attitude is coming for you. To throw your ass right off. That's 50-foot scaffold. You think Vic Grimes got it bad in XPW and New Jack tossed his sorry ass off of it? Let me tell you something, Caucasian Mike. All right, Mr. Attitude, the sensei of Attitude, is going to take you out in Winston-Salem in a Winston-Salem scaffold match.
We might be getting bail money for Brad. After the match,
he's gonna toss that sorry son of a bitch Caucasian Mike right out into the friggin'. He's gonna throw
in the audience.
He's gonna throw him to fucking Greensboro. Okay,
I love it with the Greensboro Jagoff, right?
Oh man, I'm telling you. Daniel,
all right,
we get started here. I see some potential in the Stone Cold Bucky guy. Yeah, I think I've got a feeling he might do pretty well for himself. Daniel,
it's the guess. I think.
Brad is going into hell, aka Winston-Salem, and he's walking out the champion.
Come on.
I love it. All right, man. If you want to go over and check this out with us, anybody, if you want to just watch along to Revenge of the Taker, go right on over to the Peacock app, WWE In Your House, or WWF In Your House, as it was back at this point, and look up Revenge of the Taker. It's season 3, episode 2, and that way you can watch along with us if you'd like to, but if you don't, we're going to give you some fun commentary as always and some good jokes and some laughs, and we're going to have a great time. Mr. Martin, you need to give us a little countdown here, and we'll get going.
All right, countdown, baby. 5, staying alive. Oh, come on. 4, hit the floor. 3, ooh-wee. 2, electric boogaloo. 1, let's do this, son. Here we go.
Let's do it. All right. World Wrestling Federation.
I love this intro.
What the world is watching.
What's your favorite intro? Like this era, or do you...
Oh, I love this era. I love the old school Raws, like from this era that we're watching too. I think they're great. So we're getting a little recap here for anybody that isn't watching with us right now.
Yeah,
Mankind is hugging Uncle Paul Bear, as he just threw a fireball in the Undertaker's face.
This is whenever Paul turned on the Undertaker for the first time.
Boy, right? Bear was a great character, wasn't he?
Dare I say the 3rd greatest manager of all time?
I don't know about that, but he was damn good.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know about 3rd greatest or anything like that. He's definitely probably top 10 though.
I would say Heenan, Cornette, and Paul Bearer. Just saying.
You're not going to put the Doctor of Style Slick in there?
Jimmy Hart. Jimmy Hart's top 10.
Oh man. Come on, the Doctor of Style Slick.
Yeah.
How could you not love the Doctor of Style Slick?
What's that song he did?
Jive Soul Bro, brother.
Jive Soul Bro. Jive Soul Bro.
He turned Akeem into the African Dream.
He did. And that gimmick would not work today.
That it definitely would not work today. He turned the one-man gang into Akeem and made the old Akeem into the African Dream. He taught him style. He taught him how to juke and jive with the best of them, how to dance, how to rap, how to do everything. I mean, come on.
Just imagine Twitter blowing up.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Here we go.
Vince McMahon's a racist.
Kicking this off.
Yes. The greatest tag team of all time.
So this is coming from Rochester, New York, right a couple hours away from me. And then I think tomorrow night's show for the Raw that we'll cover the next time is out in my hometown, that show that we were talking about last time.
Oh, that's one you went to.
Yep, the one I was at. So
yeah.
Have a big angle there, lots of fun. It was a great show. I remember it very, very well for the most part. But we got the Road Warriors, man. Road Warrior Hawk, Road Warrior Animal. My favorite tag team of all time right here.
The greatest of all time, hands down. I would love for anybody to argue that fact. Just them. A close second, in my opinion, is the Dudley Boys.
Dudley Boys are great, too.
Yeah.
Would have loved to have seen them in their prime versus each other.
Oh, God, they've been great. And
look at them getting slopped last week.
Nasty. And right now, I would say the Revival, better known as FTR, they are making a case for being top 10 greatest of all time right now.
They got a ways to go, let me tell you that. But they're a hell of a team. Daniel says one of the best entrance themes of all time, that Road Warrior pop was always something. Man, when you heard What a Rush, you got right up as a kid, as an adult, whatever it is. How could you not have loved the Road Warriors? How could you not?
Oh, yeah, that's true. And it's kind of like with Stone Cold. Like, whenever you heard like that glass break, the whole fucking the arena just went unglued. Or like The Rock. If you smell like that right there. Or Bret Hart, like that starting guitar riff. Just, you knew who it was right away. And
people loved the Road Warriors, Legion of Doom, whatever you want to call them. Look at that dope in the back there, sticking his tongue out, man. The one guy's got his baby right front row center, feeding her a bottle behind him. Look at that.
He damn sure wasn't going to miss the show.
He wasn't missing the show. His wife just gave birth the night before, but he was bringing the baby out. Come on.
There's a football player that missed the Super Bowl last night because his wife had a baby.
Oh, that's a smart thing. Would you have played in the Super Bowl or been for the birth of your child? Which would you have done?
Birth of my child. Hands down.
Oh, no doubt about it.
I mean,
Stacy Keibler's left and right leg are the greatest team of all time. Yes.
Yeah.
Daniel.
Hallelujah.
Here comes two great competitors in their own right as well. The British Bulldog and, of course, the late, great Owen Hart.
Owen, this breaks my heart.
Breaks my heart to know that all the guys in the ring here are
not there anymore. Yep.
Yeah. To include even Howard Finkel.
Oh, my God, yes.
I think referee Jack Doan is the only one that's probably still alive.
Oh, yeah.
Just to think that all of these guys are gone now.
And they're all legends.
Every one of them.
Yep.
All Hall of Famers.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I know Owen's not in the Hall of Fame, but he's a Hall of Famer in everybody's book.
I wish Martha would just let the WWE, now that Vince isn't the one that's running things necessarily, let Owen get his rightful place.
Never going to happen. Anything that's associated with them is never going to happen. Daniel said Owen's going to be bumping himself into an oblivion tonight. He absolutely will be. He'll be the one leading this match 100%. No doubt about it. Because the Road Warriors weren't known for taking a ton of bumps, right?
Oh, yeah. Which I agree.
Baby Boy in this era wasn't either.
Oh, no. Wait, hold on. There are certain bumps Davey did do.
Yeah. Bumps of something else. Just ask Road Warrior Hawk what they were doing at Wembley Stadium in 1992, right before.
Before they went out tonight, how much coke do you think Davey and Hawk did?
My Lord. I think all the coke in Colombia wasn't enough for those two at certain points.
Oh, God. He made Scarface even. They even made Scarface blush, right?
I'm telling you, who knows what they were doing together. How funny is that, though? Like that infamous story of those two getting loaded before Wembley Stadium, one of the biggest cards in WWF history. You know, that huge stadium, that they sold out overseas. And those two are out there getting loaded the night before, bumping lines of coke and drinking their faces off.
Oh, yeah. And it's Bulldog's most important match of his career.
Bret Hart carries him through that match in every way.
And Bret made him look like $1 million. And
Bret, if anybody, we did this as a watch along last year.
Yes.
If anybody ever doubts how good Bret the Hitman Hart is, he
Watch
literally
that match.
took an inebriated British Bulldog who'd been on a coke binge, from what people have said, and made him into a complete star that night. Not that Davey wasn't a star or a star in the making. Bret made him into a star. And you can see the whole match. He's literally talking him through it because Davey was in probably such bad shape that he talked him through the whole thing.
Oh, yeah. Like, without a doubt.
Daniel says Public Enemy levels of coke. That's trash can levels.
Good Lord.
You wonder why those trash cans are empty when they come out. That's why, Daniel. I'm letting in some tricks of the trade here a little bit.
Oh,
Bret doing that for Bulldog truly proved to Vince that he was ready to be the world champ. Absolutely. That was a great step for him next.
Oh, yeah. And like that, speaking of Public Enemy, for the Renegades out there that haven't seen our Nitro Watch Along, check it out. And me and John actually put over the Public Enemy for the first time and the last time ever.
Do you realize how hard it was for me to put over the Public Enemy? Okay. And actually say that I enjoyed something that they did.
We call it like we see it. Like, we're very fair.
We're honest in our assessments. If we like something, no matter if we like the team or not, we're going to say it was good. Those guys in friggin' High Voltage put on the match of the night last week on our Nitro show. They beat the shit out of each other. It was a sloppy train wreck, but it was so fun to watch. It was great.
Yes, it was.
Oh, that was my most favorite show that we've done in a long, long time. I'll just say that.
Oh God, yeah. And
Not a bad match here to kick off, Chris. These two are they got some good chemistry. These two teams. What do you think?
Oh yeah, which I love it, man. Like, it's a nice slow build. Like, they're getting like a feel of each other, and I think it's going to build up to like a nice crescendo. We're going to be doing like the chin locks, the clotheslines. We're going to be doing the suplexes, but it's eventually going to get bow and shoe ugly, if you will.
It might. Stone Cold is in the building there. Pat Patterson greeted him at the door. What did Pat say? Do you know?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't think anybody else did either.
Watching the Young Rock makes me love Pat Patterson even more.
Pat was something.
Oh, yeah, he was.
Stone Cold arrived from the bar. I think a few cans are in his bag. He was out there fucking knocking a few back before this show, I'm sure, Daniel.
Oh, hell yeah.
Think about how good of a job he had, making millions and millions of dollars a year.
Oh, yeah.
Drinking beer on the show every night and going out and having a good time and raising hell, kicking the shit out of his boss, being able to do whatever the hell he wanted to do. Stone Cold was a pretty lucky guy at that point in his career, wouldn't you say?
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt. And I believe Austin he's the second or third highest merch seller of all time. I believe it's the NWO, Hulk Hogan, and Stone Cold.
I don't have any idea. I wouldn't even want to take a guess on who really is, but I would say those three are definitely up there. I bet you Stone Cold might be the number one. I think he's the number one if I was to take a guess. That's my opinion, though. Think of how many 316 shirts he sold and everything that he did, and still sells to this day.
Oh God, yeah. Without a doubt. Hold on, let me. Stone Cold is the top merch seller of all time.
All right, that was what I was thinking there. You weren't going to sell more merch than Stone Cold stuff. Who was? Did they say who the other ones are?
John Cena.
Yeah, I believe that too, especially with marketing towards children.
Yep. John Cena, the NWO, Roman Reigns.
I believe that too.
The Rock, Alexa Bliss.
I can't buy that one.
Hell
Alexa
no, I don't
Bliss
buy
is not selling more merch than Hulk Hogan.
No.
Or, no. Not going to happen. Or DX, no way. No freaking way.
So Austin for the sold over $3.6 million in shirts.
In what, a year?
Yeah, on average, $3.6 million a year. Just for shirt sales.
Just
imagine how many fucking shirts that is he had to sell.
That's a lot of damn shirts, and they
So,
weren't a
yeah.
lot of money at that time.
Oh, no.
We got
yeah.
Jerry the King Lawler on commentary tonight, Vince McMahon and Jim Ross. That's a fun combination of those three, isn't it?
Oh, without a doubt, and like you guys know, like my fondness for Brain and Monsoon, but Jerry and JR, I absolutely love too. They are absolutely phenomenal together. Like the chemistry, Vince McMahon is starting to grow on me. Like the more I hear like the older stuff of him, Vince actually wasn't half bad. What do you think?
As an announcer?
Yeah,
I thought Vince was great as an announcer. I loved him.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
the Legion of Doom here.
Won the tag titles.
Look at him. Now the ref's taking them back.
That was
Is he taking them back or what? Let's see.
I'll be honest, that's very anticlimactic.
Oh no, here we go. Here's the screwball finish right here. The other ref is coming in to start. Mike Chioda is coming in to lay the law down a little bit about what happened.
Oh shit.
Will they have about 20 million will every match or every other match basically be some screwball finish tonight, you think?
Probably.
That's what they did so much at this time, which is why WCW really started beating them, I think. From the Carney stuff.
Do you know who the writer was of this show?
Was it Russo?
Yep.
Well, let me take a guess then, and I haven't even looked at the results. I'm gonna bet out of this card tonight. I'm gonna bet 3 out of the 5 have some type of screwy finish, count out, disqualification, double count out, something like that. There's 5 matches on the card. My guess is 3 out of the 5 will be something stupid. You know, where it's going to be some crazy stupid ending, like with a DQ or no count out or whatever. What do you think?
Yeah, I would, dude. Like the Undertaker one, definitely. Hold on.
Hey, look who's here. Big Mike's in the house. Big Mike, what's cracking?
Hey, buddy? What's up, brother? I hope you're doing all right, my friend.
Good to see you, man. Miss you too, Big Mike. I just chatted with Big Mike the other night, actually.
Yes.
Good to see you out here, man.
Yes,
Big Mike
baby.
in the house, man. Hope you're doing good, Mr. Big Mike. Thank you, Big Mike.
Okay, the next match, yes. The third match, actually, there's not.
Okay.
The fourth match, yes. And the fifth match, no.
Okay, so we got 2 or 3.
1, 2, 3. 3 out of the 5.
Look at that. I don't want to know the finishes, but there you go. Daniel says if they wanted a real screwball finish, throw Ahmed out there, but he's napping right now. Wake up, Ahmed. Get up.
Wake up. Wake up, brother.
Heck up, man. Wake up.
Yes. And I hope all is well with Big Mike. We miss you, brother. We would like you to come on the show more, but we know you're busy with things and things are going well for you. Me and John, we are so happy for you. And make
Big
sure to
Mike
check.
Has been getting in shape too. I was seeing there.
Oh yeah, and make sure.
Good for you, Big. I'm proud of you, Big Mike.
And make sure to go on Facebook and check out Big Mike's sports page.
Yeah, I posted the show over at Big Mike's sports page tonight.
Yes.
So great page of always good stuff that he's putting up there, and these people are contributing. Now this match restarted here because the ref had to restart the match, so this is kicking back off again.
But I'll be honest with you, I love the format of these pay-per-views, like short, like 1 hour, 45-minute shows, 5 matches, and these were only, I believe, at the time, $15 to $20.
I think they were $14.95, if I remember correctly, as a kid.
Which is a good deal.
It was always a good selling point for me at this point in time when I wanted to watch one of these shows that I would always tell my parents, because I think like the big pay-per-views were like $30 or something like that.
Yep, that's correct.
So I'd always say to my parents, hey, In Your House is coming up. And, my dad was always good about getting you things at certain points in time. But, that was a lot of money back then,
Oh, yeah.
For a show, you had to go down, you order it on pay-per-view, whatever. And my dad would always be, more receptive to a $14.95 one than a $30 one. So,
oh yeah. For me, my first ever show that like my dad bought for me was Unforgiven 2000, where
Unforgiven.
he
Is that the one where
said
Jericho won the belt?
no, that was No Mercy 2001. No, wait. The Unforgiven 2000 was the one where they had Triple H versus Kurt Angle. Damn, I'm trying to remember. It's been a while, guys. Please forgive me.
Did you have a tradition when you watched the Monday Night Wars? Like when you were young, so
What's
you
that?
probably didn't have one. So I used to have a tradition every week when I'd watch the shows was I'd cook homemade chicken wings, and that was my thing. I would do every Monday night. People used to love to come over, even until I went in the military. The first even few years as I had kids and stuff, I would still continue on with that tradition, watching every Monday night. Like clockwork.
Yeah.
I had my chicken wings and I'd watch the Monday Night Wars and loved it.
For me, I would have I would either have cereal, ramen noodles, or like some form of fast food, like a burger or something. Like my dad would always make something for me before like my show would start.
There you go.
And yeah, so that and which if it wasn't Yoo-Hoo, then it was sweet tea, Mountain Dew, or chocolate milk.
Daniel said Unforgiven 2000 was the Stone Cold return from the hit and run.
Yes, and which this was one of like my birthday presents.
Mike said that he messaged you. You're the bomb, and he knows you're the biggest Mae Young fan out there. That is sure.
I am. The main event for the Unforgiven show, it was The Rock versus Benoit, Taker, and Kane. Benoit, he won the match by pinning Taker, but since the Taker's foot was on the rope and the referee didn't notice it, the match was restarted and The Rock pinned Benoit after Rock bottom to retain the title. So yeah.
Okay. Look at this Michael P.S. Hayes, Doc Hendricks.
Dude, I love him.
Doop.
Yeah.
What do you think of that screwball finish there?
That was terrible.
Yeah. It was a decent match too.
Yeah, I think they should have this was
it was a decent match and they kind of just ruined it there by doing that.
What month is this? Is this September?
This is April of 1997.
Okay, so why didn't they have the Legion of Doom win it and then lead into a big match at the King of the Ring?
No idea.
Because that would have been smarter. Just saying.
No idea.
Because then the Hart Foundation, they could say, hey, I want a rematch. And there you go.
Look who is here. Brian Pillman and Sunny.
She's seen better days.
She is definitely not having many sunny days going on right now as she's locked up in prison. So let me tell you that one right there. Was she just smoking hot though, or what at this point in time?
I agree.
She was every kid's fantasy who was a wrestling fan at this point. It was Sunny. Yeah. Do you think Brian Pillman, as he's caressing her right now and holding on to her and rubbing up on her, do you think Brian was having some sunny days with her?
Yes, I think that she has not been honest fully about everybody.
Big Mike, I cannot do this and remind him what picture that he likes best. I cannot do that. It's been long enough. He got me out of hiatus, all right, out of hibernation after 9 months of being gone. If he does it right now, he's going to not only be apologizing to me, but he's going to be apologizing to Paul Bromwell for the rest of his life. I don't want to see that picture. I can't do it. No. Ugh. Big Mike putting that in his head. Come on. Mike says that you have about 100 pictures of Michael P.S. Hayes. Do you?
I do.
Okay. Daniel says Sonny's trying to figure out who is in the locker room was left. Loves it.
Oh.
Yes. Oh, I love it, Daniel. Oh, here comes the Nation of Domination. We got Wolfie D, and I don't know the other dope's name from PG-13.
What's your favorite PG-13 match?
Everyone. The one that was over.
Come on.
I was never a fan of them. Let me just say that. Oh, we're going back to last week from Johannesburg, South Africa.
Oh, dude, that show was a fucking...
Do we really need to go back and relive that hell from last week, WWF?
Absolutely
Please.
fucking dreadful.
They're beating Rock down bad. To quote JL, they're beating him like a government mule.
By God.
Sassafras.
Sassafras.
It's so fun to see Rock right here when he was young, when he was just cutting his teeth in the business, when he didn't have his confidence yet, when he's trying to learn his way. Now you look at this guy in 2023 is the biggest movie star in Hollywood right now and can make as much money as he wants. Everything he touches is gold.
It's crazy to look at this and realize he became the biggest movie star in the whole entire world.
I don't think anybody would have ever pictured that one.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so Mike is get it off.
Yes!
Martin, damn it.
Yes!
Get Michael off. Apologize to Paul again.
I'm sorry, Paul.
Fucking damn right. You put that thing on there. You're gonna have to go get some type of thing done to erase my brain from the memory of that. Mike is very happy about that right now. I think he secretly likes that picture too. I'm just gonna throw it out there. To each his own. Not judging Big Mike and Chris. If that's what you guys like, go right ahead.
Hey.
I'm sorry. If you guys like it, you like what you like.
Which I support the group. I'm just saying that I'm not a part of it.
Mike says JC Ice and Wolfie D, they were good back in the day in Smoky Mountain. And a lot of people did like them in Smoky Mountain, that's for sure. I never watched Smoky Mountain Wrestling, so I never saw it. I know that was in your neck of the woods, though, Big Mike. So I'm sure you probably caught a lot of it on TV and stuff back in the day. Yes, thank you, Mike, for poisoning my mind enough as it is. My brain has already been warped enough over time. That just had to take the cake tonight on the worst things I've seen all day long today. So just going to throw that out there, Big Mike. Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, nice arm drag there by The Rock. Boy, he was an athletic person, wasn't he?
Oh God, he was great. And it's crazy because it's just amazing how, like you said, he just came up and he just gained his confidence. And it was, what was the issue? So he got injured and then he returned and they didn't have nothing for him. So like Vince basically he felt sorry for The Rock. So he let him, what's it called? He let him join the nation as a random member.
Well, he took and ran with that one though, didn't he?
Oh Lord, he did. And
it was only a matter of a few months before he became the star of that group. And of course, Ron Simmons, who's out right here, Farouk, of course, Hall of Famer, great performer, and everything like that. He was the leader, and then here comes The Rock with all their charisma. Once they strapped a rocket to his ass and let him go a little bit.
Oh God, yeah, like without a doubt. And The Rock came back, and literally all he said was he just wanted what it was 2 minutes, or they gave him 2 minutes, and he said that's all I need, and that's the Die Rocky Die promo.
Mm-hmm.
And that just completely strapped Rock to his ass, and what's his name? Pat. Damn it, I'm really bad with names here.
Daniel makes a good point here. He knew the Rocky Maivia experiment failed. The fans had completely turned on him. Oh my Lord, get that fucking guy off. Jeez.
Look at those titties. Big Daddy V.
I'm walking off if you start putting these things again. I'm taking a timeout. I can't take this, all right?
Come on. I'm sorry, Paul. I'm sorry, Paul.
Yeah, right, you're sorry to Paul. Daniel said, he knew it failed. The fans turned on him for guys like Stone Cold. The goody babyface was gone. Absolutely. The NWO, I think, is what really kicked that off with a lot of the fans, in my opinion. And then Stone Cold came along too, and all the stuff that was going on in this time frame. And those days of that white meat babyface, nobody wanted to see that anymore. They would have turned on anybody with that.
Oh yeah, like without a doubt. And the thing is that The Rock, was it Hulk Hogan at his wedding was the one like that helped him like with his confidence that led to that promo.
I don't know. I wish I did, but I don't know. So
the Young Rock is a great reference point because honestly,
it's a great show too.
Oh God, I love it.
I haven't seen the last few weeks just because I've been busy and stuff, and I haven't seen the last few weeks. But I really love that show. It's a really good show.
The best actor on there, in my opinion, is the one that plays Andre the Giant. He plays him perfectly.
He's great. And then Rocky Johnson.
Oh, Rocky Johnson's great. Oh my God, Rocky!
The Soul Man, Rocky Johnson.
Dude, Rocky is a carny through and through.
He's hilarious in that show.
Oh yeah, he is. He's a good dad that tries, believe me. But just
so, Chris, we've never really talked about this guy right here, Savio Vega, too much. What's your impressions of Savio Vega?
I think Savio is a phenomenal performer that was undervalued, underappreciated, and made a huge impact on the Latino wrestling community. Like, the God honest truth is that many people don't know this, but Savio was similar to Conan when it came to talent, and he ran a group down in Puerto Rico that helped with developing a ton of talent that the WWE would end up using. I think, bottom line, great wrestler. Not spoken about nearly enough, and he deserves more love. He's never had a bad match that I've seen. And like my favorite feud that I was able to see with him, it was with Stone Cold.
Okay.
So
Daniel says Hulk Hogan ate something at Rock's wedding and spit it out. It didn't work for him, brother. He needed better catering. Big Mike says he will be back someday. Looks forward to coming back. Savio did not get the push that he deserved. Daniel says Savio was very bland to him. He had good fire, but maybe it was the typecasting for me, but he didn't do it for me.
Okay. What about you, John?
I like Savio. I do, but I would agree with some things that Daniel said about his character of being very bland, though, too. I thought he was a really good in the ring. I just don't think they let him run with his character a little bit more. I think they should have let him run with the Savio character a little bit more.
I agree.
He could have. He never won the IC title, I don't think, did he?
No.
Yeah, I know this is for the IC title now, but I don't think he ever won it. I could be wrong on that.
There's a huge glass ceiling on Savio.
He was huge though in Puerto Rico,
Oh God, he was
out there. I mean, the guy was a legend in those territories in that area. So I'm sure they got a different version of him, and I think he still wrestles to this day, or he still works at MLW or something like that, right?
Yes, he works at Major League Wrestling at the moment.
Okay, and I think he gets in the ring from time to time still too. So,
yes, he does.
Yeah,
which
Mike
is
said
amazing.
he still wrestles. Yep, MLW. Pretty impressive to see at his age he's still going.
And he is 57 years old.
Wow.
And the wrestling group from Puerto Rico, it's called the World Wrestling Council, the WWC.
From, Carlos Colon, right?
Yep, that's correct.
Yep.
So
whatever happened to Carlito again? He was supposed to come back and then didn't come back.
I guess he's wrestling on the indies.
Maybe he thought the WWE at the time was uncool. We all know he spits in the face of people who are uncool.
He did. He spits, but he doesn't swallow. So, like, remember that.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, it is.
Good thing.
Anyways,
we got referee Mike Chioda in here too. I always love Mike Chioda. He's one of my all-time favorite referees. But we all know my favorite referee is the greatest referee of all time. Shout out to Mr. Nick Patrick.
Okay.
Do not disparage the good name of Nick Patrick now too. I'll be putting that in the contract too.
Okay? Earl Hebner, baby. Just saying.
Martin, you're skating on thin ice with me.
Earl, baby. But no. That in the IWA was another.
Mike, what's going on with you tonight here? You're trying to set me up. You said Nick Patrick is horrible. Come on, Mike.
Thank you.
My gosh.
Daniel,
support me on this one here. Hall of Fame 2023. Let's do it. See? Us New Yorkers, we got the common sense here. You Southern boys?
Whoa. I'm a Southern transplant. There's a difference.
They've claimed you, all right?
Okay.
You are Southern now, all right?
Mm-hmm.
You should take that Northern Pittsburgh Penguins jersey off.
Hey, don't you disparage the good goddamn name of the Penguins.
Sidney Crosby jersey?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
One of the greatest players of all time. Yes.
Apologize to Sidney for wearing his jersey and saying the comments that you just said tonight already with Nick Patrick.
I'm sorry, Paul Bromwell, for Nick Patrick. There you go.
Daniel says, let's see, Earl screwed Bret, no morals. Earl deserves not to be mentioned like Nick Patrick. Yes, sir. I agree.
Yes, Mike.
I don't know what's worse, the refs from last night's Super Bowl or Nick Patrick.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, God. Now we have a count-out finish right here.
Bro, this is what's going to happen, bro. We're going to get The Rock over. We're going to get The Rock over by having a count-out.
Yeah. Did this suck or what?
Yes, it did. It's kind of like the SummerSlam match between Yoko and Lex, where there was a count out and they're celebrating.
But in all fairness, okay, Yoko's big ass wasn't getting back in the ring. Okay, he was not getting back in the ring.
Was it planned like that, or was it just like
planned?
Okay.
Yes, it was planned.
He's like, yeah, I won, America.
I totally agree with Mike's assessment, though. The refs from the Super Bowl last night, they were the absolute worst.
It's dreadful.
Oh, just terrible. But that's another day and another story right there. Big Mike says the best ref of all time is Danny Davis. Okay. And Daniel says the Brother Martin apologizing tour of 2023.
I'm sorry, Paul Bromwell.
He's going to be apologizing for the rest of his life for that comment last week. Now the nation is completely whipping and beating down the Rock.
Jesus Christ.
Who's coming out to save him here? Who's coming? Ahmed's here. He woke up.
He woke up.
He stole Hacksaw Jim Duggan's 2x4 too. Jesus.
Do you think Hacksaw smacked him in the back of the head? Hey, buddy, you got to.
He was getting him to wake up. Okay. I'm telling you, he was supposed to do his run-in about 2 minutes ago. Right now. Poor Rock got his ass whooped all day long because of this guy.
Oh my God.
Ahmed was catching some extra Z's.
Farouk. Okay, so apparently Mr. Johnson lacerated one of Farouk's kidneys. So apparently Farouk recovered. He came back and he beat the holy hell out of Ahmed in a ring.
Here's the comment of the night so far right here from Daniel. Ahmed is awake. Stop screaming, Ahmed. It's not your
Yes.
Oh, jeez. That's the comment of the night so far. I got to throw that out there. So far,
he's got the Rod Stewart song, If You Like My Body and You Think I'm Sexy. Come on.
Why did he need to do that and to like rip his shirt off as he came into the ring? Like, why didn't he just come out like that?
The air conditioner was broken in the arena.
Okay. That was the most work Ahmed's done in about 3 months, probably. If you blinked at Ahmed wrong, he was put on the injured list.
God damn, stop! He was supposed to be the first Black World Champion in the WWF. Did you know that?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
And then they came to their common sense and realized that the guy was a complete turd.
And he couldn't, he kept falling asleep.
Ahmed Johnson and Greg Valentine should go on the misery tour of 2023 together and go tell stories.
Oh, I love it. Son of a bitch.
Daniel says to think Ahmed said in the virtual he could beat up Ron Simmons.
Jesus Christ. No.
He did say that, by the way, because I asked him that question. I said, who would win in a fight between you two? I said, Ron Simmons or you? And
he's delusional.
He said he would do it hands down. Ron Simmons would fuck him up in every way, in any way, shape, or form in a fist fight. I guarantee you.
There's only one wrestler that could fuck up Ron Simmons, in my opinion, and that is Haku.
I still think Ron would give him a good fight, though.
I do.
I think Haku would crush him, but I think he'd give him a good fight.
I think dare I say, like the two toughest wrestlers ever are Ming and Ron Simmons. What do you think?
That's what most people, like wrestlers who were around in those time frames, would say, that Ron Simmons and Ming were usually the two toughest ones out there all the time.
Dude, do you remember America Online?
Of course I do. It would take 12 minutes to load up to get to a chat room or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Michael P.S. Hayes, Mike says, would be one of the toughest out there. Daniel says Ron Simmons with one finger and the rest of his body broken could beat up.
Amen.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
I'm Doc Hendricks. How you doing?
Oh, Mark Marrow's here. What Mark? What was the Mark? The Wild Man.
He is one of our. He is someone that we look up to greatly, and a friend of the show. So shout out to Mr.
My favorite
Marrow.
interview of all time was with Mark Marrow, and the one that made that happen, Big Mike.
Yes, and shout out to Big Mike. Thank you for that, because that was a dream for both me and John, brother. So thank you for that.
My God, Sable was hot.
Yes.
What a beautiful woman.
Did you hear the comments that Brock Lesnar said about Bobby Lashley and Sable?
I did not.
He said that I have sex with my wife 5 to 6 hours a night, and then I think about Bobby. I think about Bobby Lashley immediately after I'm done.
Okay. Was that on live television?
You know what? Don't quote me. I do not know, but he did say it.
So there was a fight in the men's room here, and there's some types of steel poles that the British Bulldog and Owen Hart came out with, hitting, looks like Stone Cold Steve Austin. It's crazy here, Doc says.
Sometimes you gotta fight to get that the last roll of toilet paper. Just saying.
Daniel says, poor Sable getting destroyed for 5 hours just for Brock to think about Bobby. Daniel says, Dave Hebner had to go. No more toilet paper.
Yes. Here we go.
Here it is.
Yes.
This is going to be the match of the night right here.
Look, yes.
We got us some Jesse James, the road dog, Jesse James.
All right, come on.
They could have given 3 fucks less about this clown at this point in time.
On the road. Hands on the clock.
Look at this girl singing.
Like to be alone with my baby tonight.
Hold on, I'm just soaking this in right now. What a song! I'm gonna be playing this tomorrow as I'm driving.
That's gonna be stuck in your head, ain't it?
For the rest of the night.
Yeah. It's
I don't
so
know the
damn
words
catchy.
Past, my baby tonight there.
Well, out the door.
I can't wait to see Rockabilly come out here with the honky tonk man.
Dude, honky.
Talk about one of the stupidest gimmicks of all time is what's coming up right now. Fucking Rockabilly.
Dude.
Who in their right minds? Sorry, Chris. I'll let you take the floor here in a second. Who in their right fucking minds would think that this gimmick was going to work? To take Billy Gunn and put some shoe polish in his hair and try to dress him up like the fucking honky tonk man.
Yeah. I don't know. Here we go.
Here he comes. Do you think he can jam like the honky tonk man?
Hell yeah, he can. He's Rockabilly, damn it.
I'm not gonna lie though. I always loved the honky tonk man's theme song.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Look at him. Greatest Intercontinental champion of all time. Look at that smile on old Wayne.
Oh, do you think that Wayne Ferris would charge for an interview?
I think Wayne Ferris would charge his children to talk to him.
God damn.
That fucking guy is the biggest carny in the world, too.
Well,
fucking honky tonk man.
Honky tonk man. I'm the honky tonk man. I'm cool. I'm cocky.
I'm spend Valentine's singing this song to the ladies. It's going to charge a huge fee. Billy and Chuck, the worst theme. Pretty bad, yeah.
It's pretty, but the theme was not. I
think they built this for months just for Rockabilly to be Honky's guy, and his outfit looks like a Dollar Tree decoration on a Goodwill outfit. That took the cake as the best comment of the night right there. Right there, did. Yeah, I love that. Honky's going to debut some Rockabilly now.
Rockabilly. Yes.
What in the flying fuck is going on right now? Look at him. Oh, his hair's not dyed yet.
No. This was the first version of the song. I am a new man.
Look at him dance. Look at what's going on here.
He's doing a shuffle.
Oh, he's got some moves. Is he doing the electric slide?
Yes, he is.
Oh man. Girly man is the sign here in Wimp. Look at him dance. Look at him go.
Yes. But just think, if this did lead to the birth of the New Age Outlaws.
Yeah, but Chris, let's be realistic right now. Okay, on this. The fucking crowd is just dead. This is the way, if you want to sit over there and completely deflate a crowd, this is what you do right here. At this point, Billy hope they'd scissor his career. Imagine them going to this guy. I mean, let's be realistic here. He has a great look. In general, Billy Gunn has always had a great look. He's a very good in-ring competitor. But imagine them telling you at this point in time, all right, Billy, we got a new and improved gimmick for you. We know the smoking guns are dead right now. We know you've been a champ. We know we featured you, but we're gonna give you the best gimmick in the world right now. We're gonna turn you into a star, son. Well, what's it gonna be, Vince? Tell me all about it. You're gonna be Rockabilly. And you're going to dress up like the Honky Tonk Man and come out and shake around like the Honky Tonk Man did in 1996, 1997. Yeah, that's going to work.
Hell yeah. Well, wait, now I know where JBL in the Baron Corbin gimmick came from.
From Rockabilly?
Yep.
Poor Baron Corbin. That guy's had more gimmicks.
He's such a talented guy, though.
I like Corbin, man. I don't get why people don't like him, but that's just me.
The bum ass Corbin gimmick.
Corbin was great.
Phenomenal.
Bum ass Corbin was great. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Yes.
Was it 97, Daniel, that they came out at the end of this year? They would have been like, oh, no way they survived these gimmicks. Yeah, I think it was 97, wasn't
it? Yes. Yeah. It was 97.
It was like a mercy fuck right now at the end of the year for them to put them together just to get rid of these just two stupid gimmicks they had for both of these guys. And then they went on to becoming Hall of Famers. So the irony of that, right?
Oh yeah, and the thing about it is that and them forming, Shawn Michaels noticed them and he wanted them in the group. Shawn wanted them in D-Generation X before he was forced to retire.
Did Billy go in the Hall of Fame?
That's it. I think it's DX. Yeah.
Did they let him come in for that one? I think something like that. I think they did, right?
I think
they should have let Corbin run with the bum gimmick and turn face. I agree. I agree with you. They could have made him into a real endearing character from that, in my opinion. And Corbin's talented enough that he would have made it work, in my opinion, at least.
Oh yeah, Billy Gunn is in the Hall of Fame as a member of DX in 2019. Okay, so Tony Khan,
that was like in the begining or right before AEW, right?
This was right after he got hired, and Tony let him go.
Okay, gotcha. But I don't think they had TV at the time at that point, right?
I think they were just no. They were getting ready to do their first. Their first show, like the very next month, which was the Double or Nothing.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, Dana, here, that's what it was right there. Now I remember Billy went in with DX. Triple H threw out the AEW joke. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Now I remember it.
Vince is gonna buy that piss ant company.
Yeah.
And how ironic now because WWE is about to be sold.
Yeah, but the irony is this, that they're going to make about $8 billion off of selling that company. So Vince is going to laugh that one all the way to the bank. How much do you think AEW would sell for?
50 to 100 million.
If that,
yeah.
Do you even think they're generating a profit yet?
No, I don't.
I can't see them.
I think they're generating probably like 100 to like 150 million a year. But the overhead is probably maybe like $500 million.
I wouldn't say that much. I'd probably say around 100. I would think, if I was to guess. I think they say every television costs, I think, $250,000 to put on.
Yes.
Something
very
like
expensive.
That. I could be way wrong on that, but I think I remember hearing that at some point. Daniel said this is a dead of a crowd with this crowds these days. Pipe in some crowd noise. This crowd is just not into this.
Do the COVID treatment.
Oh man, seriously, pipe in something.
How was your COVID experience when it came to the Thunderdome?
How did I like it?
Yeah, did you like it?
No, it was fucking dumb. It was stupid, but I understood the purpose behind them doing it because it was better than to sit over there and just have that and putting it up in a warehouse somewhere and not hearing anything, or sitting over there and having a couple of the performers in the back clapping their hands and screaming like idiots.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You want to know why I hate the gun club so much? It was because
What?
those two of, or that at least the one was there. That
Yeah.
I think it was Austin, was just obnoxious every week, during COVID when I would watch it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I know what they were trying to do, but they had to do what they had to do.
They're the tag champs now.
I heard. Daniel said Vince is going to laugh all the way to having to pay off more lawsuits.
I swear to God, Vince is like made of Teflon.
When you're rich, you're made out of tough. You're made out of anything you want, man. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, because certain people that we're not fans of should have been in jail a long time ago, yet they're not because of who they are. And because of...
When you got money.
Money.
Just ask the $1 Million Man. Everybody's got a price.
Yeah, the Mississippi welfare system definitely does.
Yeah. Bret Favre knows all about that one.
Oh, and he's suing Pat McAfee. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I heard. Don't sue me, Bret. Okay.
I think they're going to laugh at...
How could you not?
The judge is going to laugh at Bret.
I would too.
Because Pat was not criticizing him. He was simply just reporting quotes and facts.
Pat's laughing that shit all the way to the bank, though, because let me tell you, he's got more money than Bret Favre does. I guarantee you that one.
Really?
Pat McAfee just signed a massive contract to continue doing his podcast and everything. This guy's everywhere. He's on College Game Day for ESPN. He's on everything, man. He does the WWE. Gets in the ring sometimes. He's got his extremely popular show. Everybody loves the Pat McAfee show. Like,
Pat's awesome.
It's one of the most popular shows I think out there.
Behind
like the Rogan Experience and all that stuff.
I
think he's getting paid. I could be wrong on this. I think he's getting paid about $75 million a year for his show.
Oh, so he's in good shape. He didn't have to worry.
He doesn't need to worry about anything, I don't think.
Oh, God. This match is still going on.
It's still going on for some reason. Inside Cradle, and he lost. Thank you, Jesus. Oh.
Dude, you
Daniel
see that?
says if Bret needs more money, he'll just take it from the state. Oh, wait, too soon.
Oh, Bret DiBiase, come on.
The crowd is ecstatic right now because this match is over with, and Honky just missed hitting Jesse James there with the guitar.
All right, Road Dogg.
Nobody cares, Road Dogg. Just get out of there while you can.
Dude, the crowd, they do not give a fuck.
I don't think anybody is cheering for him at all right now at this point in time.
Jesus Christ, what was he doing to begin with?
Honky was pissed, man, and he missed that one. There you go. His guitar didn't even break when he hit it. He's telling him to kiss his ass, and he's out of there.
So
those old hands up. The crowd's like, "Yep, get out of here."
So the WWE fired Jeff Jarrett for him.
I guess so, right?
Would you have done that?
Off? Which time was this?
The last time, where Jeff was hired as the one to help, like with the with the live events.
Daniel says we've got our first clean finish of the night. Everyone took Ahmed Johnson napping classes.
Oh,
poor Ahmed. One day he's gonna come after us.
Dude,
he'd have to wake up though to be able to get us.
Dude, wake up with that door banner staring at you.
I'm telling you, we just gave Ahmed a free television or a free T-shirt idea that he can go blast all over television. Wake up, Ahmed!
Wake up, son of a bitch!
He should put that on his website.
I agree, man.
I don't think Ahmed has a website though. Pro Wrestling G's.
No, it's sleepnumber.com.
That's a good, yeah.
What do you think?
That's how you build a new big heel. Lose clean to the real Double J and a dud.
Hell yeah. What do you think Mr. Johnson's sleep number is?
What do you got? I don't know. What do you think?
2.
Two?
That fucker likes to sleep.
Does he wake up in the winter though?
Yeah. Good point. Good point.
He's in hibernation right now, so he definitely ain't here, and it's the winter time out here in the United States. So he definitely didn't catch that one.
Yeah. Dear
Daniel
God,
says-
Stone Cold.
Daniel says, Ahmed does not even have dial-up. Wi-Fi password. He's upping himself every time tonight. I love it. Oh, that's great. Chris, there's one
Gorilla.
of your favorites, Gorilla Monsoon.
I love Gorilla. I never really got to see Gorilla wrestle, to be honest with you.
I never did either. I wish I could tell you I have, but I did not. He was way before all of our times, though.
Yeah, he was.
Gorilla is mentioning right now to Kevin Kelly that he is moving their match to the end of the night due to the vicious attack by the Hart Foundation. Who is this guy that's the announcer?
Is that Jason Hervey?
No, that ain't him. He's got a hairdo maybe like him. Who is this guy?
He's got looking, dude. He's styling with that haircut.
He's like a taller version of Josh Matthews.
Oh God! Don't give Bulldog the mic.
Yeah, seriously. You want to ruin this shit show or of a pay-per-view already even more? Just let the Bulldog on the mic. I really don't remember this guy though. Is he a one and done type announcer?
I guess. There's the greatest technical wrestler of all time.
The best there is, the best there was, and Chris,
the best there ever will be.
There we go.
That'd be a dream guest for us, honestly, Bret Hart.
I'd love to talk to Bret Hart. He'd probably be mad afterwards and have a vendetta, but it would still be nice to talk to him at least.
Do you think he would have like a vendetta because we didn't kiss his ass hard enough, or what?
I don't know. I'd put him over all day. I love Bret. You know that. He's one of my faves.
Oh yeah, same here.
Bulldog and Owen Daniel says we're in the bathroom celebrating the victory while Bret giving the eyes to the interview.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yes. Oh. He'd give your interview a 4 out of 10.
What the fuck? At least a 6. Come on.
Uh-oh, look at this. What's this? The preview for next month? Is this Mind Games?
Yeah.
Let's see. What is it? In Your House what? Come on. Hit us with it. They really featured the Sultan on this promo right here. The lead up to buy a pay-per-view for next month. No Escape? What do we got here?
Did the person that edited it just randomly put fucking shit together?
I think they were tripping on acid or mushrooms. This has to be Mind Games.
No.
That's got to be the purpose of this, preview for the next show. It's got to be for Mind Games, I bet.
Or it's time. I don't know.
Whoever put this together was definitely tripping on.
Oh,
something.
they had Billy on there.
This is awful.
Do you hear the crying?
This is awful.
Is this a promo for Taker? And
I think this is a promo for the pay-per-view, or maybe for Taker. I have no idea.
Oh, Buried Alive.
In Your House, Buried Alive. Okay.
I think.
And what makes it even worse is who's the narrator, Chris?
Todd
fucking Pettengill is the narrator.
The bastard that ran off Jerry.
It's a cold day in hell.
Yes.
And what do we got? They put Quang in the video.
Hey, Quang is a legend, man.
He says.
We should do like the best of Quang watch along.
Is there really any matches to put?
That one he had in Texas.
I remember when they came out as a kid with the Quang character. And even as a kid, I remember thinking...
Savio Vegas, speaking of Savio.
Yeah, absolutely. But I remember thinking, like, what the hell is this?
What
Quang?
the hell?
It's like when they would come out with the occupational gimmicks, like T.L. Hopper, the fucking plumber, a.k.a. Jeff Punnage.
Oh, my God.
What else do we got? Bastion Booger coming out with Mantar. I remember even being as a kid, be like, what the fuck is a Mantar? Why would I want to watch TL Hopper or Isaac Yankum DDS?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Daniel said, "What the hell is this a build towards the match?" Yeah, this is terrible. And I gotta block this.
I already did.
Okay, because
hey,
it's
dude, whoever that guy is, man, take your spam shit and go elsewhere. Okay?
Please.
Seriously, nobody can read it anyways. But take it elsewhere, man. We're not here to picking up what you're putting down. Okay. Goodbye.
Amen to that.
Seriously, take that.
Adios, Carlos,
and go somewhere else with it.
Oh my god. Oh, Mick
I don't
Foley.
even know what it was writing. It was in Chinese.
No. It was in Aramaic.
Oh, whatever. Take that somewhere else, dude. What in the hell? This was a build to Taker versus Mankind. How bad was that start? That was just terrible. Whoever put that shit together should be fired.
Oh yeah, I agree. Speaking of wonderful human beings, because we were talking about Mark Marrow, Mick Foley is on that list as well.
I love Mick. He's great. Mankind was such a great character too.
Oh god, he was so good. Cactus Jack, Dude Love, Mankind, Mick Foley. I mean, honestly, all of his gimmicks were phenomenal.
Yeah, he's great. Hey, Chris, take the reins for just a couple minutes. I just got to run to the bathroom really fast.
Do you got to take a dump?
Nah, no dump, but I got to run to the bathroom really fast, though.
Do you got to do it? Do you have to do it?
When you're old, Chris, like me, you'll understand that your bladder does not.
Do you have to do an Ahmed Johnson?
Not an Ahmed Johnson, but you definitely you'll learn this when you get older. Okay, I know you're a young buck here. Just talk to Paul Bromwell about it. He'll tell you as you apologize to him right now again.
I'm sorry, Paul.
All right, thank you. I'll be right back.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got Mankind coming to the ring. It's dark, it's scary. We got Paul Bearer, who is leading the way. Paul Bearer is the one that's controlling the mind of Mankind, which is scary because it's already a scary place as it is with Mankind's mind, ladies and gentlemen. So what can Paul do to manipulate him to make him even more dangerous? Oh, come on, Daniel. Mankind bringing a fire extinguisher. I thought he was going to make s'mores on Taker's face. Yeah. Hey, it happens. Oh, the lights are flickering, ladies and gentlemen. We got the Phenom, the Undertaker, Mark Calloway. Many people consider him the greatest character in the history of wrestling, period. And it's hard to argue that, guys. Like the longevity with the evolution of his character, everything, he always stayed relevant. He always stayed one step ahead to where the fans absolutely loved him. He was over from the beginning until he retired, and very few people can say that they were over for 30 plus years while evolving their character that frequently to the point to where the fans still cared with a deep, deep passion about what this person was doing. So shout out to the Undertaker. And I love this version of Taker. But like my two favorite versions, simply just by the way he dressed, it was the Ministry of Darkness Taker. I love the way that he dressed in that, and I loved the long black suit with like the purple stripe on the hat. And like the purple gloves with like the purple socks. That was one of my favorite versions of Taker. And like Mankind here, I love the mask, always classic. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Mankind and Taker had a phenomenal chemistry with each other. Uh-oh. Mankind's being thrown into the ropes. Taker is firing on all cylinders like a bat out of hell, ladies and gentlemen. I love to see. I think that from the video game called In Your House, the Undertaker recorded himself with the red, with like the red colors on, but he never went to perform add a show with that stuff on. Oh God, here we go. Oh. Oh God, I love it. JR's like, oh my God, it's like a damn car wreck. Oh Lord. Oh, the Undertaker. Even the front row is not the place to be. I love it. I'm actually going to pull up that picture right now for you guys. They are going into the crowd, ladies and gentlemen. They are just going completely bonkers on each other. Good God. Stone cold. Stone cold.
So what do you think, Chris? Do you put Mankind as one of his biggest rivals for Undertaker?
Hi there. How you doing?
I'm back, buddy. What about
Good.
the Undertaker and Mankind? You think it's one of his biggest rivals?
Oh, yeah, like without a doubt. I think with Mankind, Taker was the one that helped establish the character into where like the fans would take him serious. So I feel like it was a big that was necessary because think about it, right off the bat, Vince McMahon had Taker feud with Mankind. So like that shows like the confidence that he had in Mick Foley. So I definitely
great synergy together.
Oh yeah. And Daniel, here's the picture of Taker with like the red gloves and a red tie.
What was this from?
He shot it. Okay, so he was making a video game called In Your House. Okay. And one of his attires was him wearing red like that. All so right. He was supposed to wear that on live TV, but unfortunately Vince McMahon didn't like it, so it never made air. But it looks cool, don't it?
I think it looks really cool, actually.
Yeah, it looks badass. Different. Oh, yeah.
It's definitely quite different, that's for sure.
I'm sorry, Paul Bromwell.
Yeah, you need to be. That's for sure.
Yeah. That's for you, Big Mike.
Oh, you. Take it off. Take it off or I'm walking off.
I'm sorry, Paul.
Mankind hits Undertaker with the urn there. Is
Good Lord. Do you think he earned the Undertaker's respect?
I think so.
Ah!
Now he's pulling his hair out right now.
That hurts.
You got to give him credit. He played up to this gimmick perfectly, didn't he?
I loved it. Yeah. I mean, he came off like a fucking psychopath, and he played it to the T perfectly.
Yeah, the funniest thing, he's one of the nicest guys in the world, and he plays this psychopath on all of his characters. It's pretty true.
Oh yeah. Like I said, he is one of the nicest wrestlers I've ever met. I would.
You met him with your son, right?
Yes, I did. I met him in Sumter, South Carolina, at a local show down here for a Big Time Wrestling, and Mick Foley was so unbelievably nice and so cordial. Just like lacrosse, Foley treats his fans like family. So I mean, it's just awesome. I love Foley to death.
He knows, he got to where he's at in life because of his fans.
Oh yeah,
it's nice to see that, though. It's nice to see that with people.
And oh my God, oh good Lord,
it is late.
It is. Oh, speaking of rare wrestling attires, did you see the one with Razor and his pants?
No, I did not.
Really?
I did not. Do you have a picture of it?
I do. I'm going to actually post it.
All right.
It looks really good, actually. We're talking about like rare attires, but yeah.
Boy, these two really knew how to take it to one another in a match.
They did. So damn physical. And the thing about it is that it looks like they're beating the shit out of one another, but you know they're being extremely careful and very, very, very protective of each other.
I mean, think about this from Mick's perspective too. I mean, he had been kind of toying around in the mid card his whole career, and Cactus Jack and other gimmicks and stuff like that. Nobody really gave him any big, huge push in any way. And then here he is with Mick, or with mixed with the Undertaker here, and Undertaker puts him over. You know, at some points in some matches, you're getting put over by one of the all-time greatest. You know.
Oh God, yeah, like without a doubt. And like I said, like that's like the stamp of approval right there, because if you can't get over after your feud with the Taker, then you got problems.
That's the facts right there. That's the facts, Jack.
That's the facts, Jack. Speaking of Jack Frost.
It just says you need to be sorry to my eyes for that picture being shown. I'd like to eat again one day without throwing up. If you get Mick in a bad mood at a signing, you got to be one of the rare ones. To think you'd be dude love in less than 3 months from this. Have mercy.
Yeah. There we go. There's the Razor pants look really good.
Let's see. I like that actually.
Yeah.
What's that, Ric Flair?
Yeah, that's Flair in like a rare outfit.
Man, that's pretty crappy.
I agree.
I like that one on Razor actually.
Yeah, it looks cool as shit.
Yeah, it does look pretty cool. Though I will say him in the trunks is a lot better though.
Yeah.
But honestly, Scott Hall could make pretty much anything cool.
Scott was the definition of cool.
I love Scott Hall.
And,
God rest his soul.
Yeah.
What did he hit him with there? A fishbowl?
Good Lord. You know, they say, welcome to the fishbowl.
Serious. I don't know what he hit him with there. Was that a pitcher of water? A fish?
Yeah, it was. What happened to Chad Frost? I'm a big fan of his.
You love Chad Frost.
I love Chad Frost. I mean, absolutely a stud in the ring. Legend, 46-time world champion.
47, actually. Don't forget his run that wasn't included from Saskatoon.
Dude, Saskatoon, eh? Like they got a Waffle House in Saskatoon. Like with some good people.
Well, Chris, Saskatoon was a place for title changes.
Saskatoon was a big place for title changes, eh? Okay, I'm gonna say Saskatoon. You go to the Waffle House and you get like a moose burger and go moose hunting afterwards.
Can you imagine how cold it is in Saskatoon right now?
It's probably pretty damn cold, if you ask me.
That must be the most depressing place in the world to live.
Hey, don't you talk shit about my people in Saskatoon.
Hey, well, you can claim them and you can have them in my book.
Claiming and banging, snapping necks and cashing checks, eh?
They are beating the shit out of each other in this one again.
Oh, good God. This is like bowling shoe ugly, ladies and gentlemen.
Good Jim Ross quote right there. I love it. Mick's going up to the second rope here. Is he going to do a dive to the outside?
Oh, God.
Oh.
Mute. Oh.
And look at those mats. There's not
Jesus
much leeway
Christ.
when you're dropping an elbow like that on those mats. That's not really helping too much.
I'm going to tell you this right now. That's a big reason why Mick can't move today, hardly.
Because of the bumps that he took?
Oh, God, yeah. I respect the hell out of him for it, but by God. I mean, it definitely wasn't worth it.
I wonder if he had it all over again, if he would do the same.
Probably.
Yeah, he probably would. Saskatoon is the home base of Brother Martin's fan base. The Martineers are a plentiful bunch.
We are.
The population in Saskatoon is 12. So that's how many Brother Martin fans are out there.
Hey, that works. 12 perfect fans. That's
They're a
all
small but mighty group, right, Brother Martin?
We are. We are very resilient. Okay. Us and Chad Frost, okay? Like, we share the fans in Saskatoon.
Saskatoon.
Good God. Good God. Foley is just, like, shaking back and forth. Good God.
I mean, when you can take it to the Undertaker like this in a match and the Undertaker trusts you to do some of these things, that's when you know that you're going to be a made man.
Oh, God, yeah.
You think Undertaker's the most well-respected wrestler in the history of wrestling, probably?
Oh God, yes, without a doubt, without a doubt. He's like I was telling the viewers, like he was the greatest character in the history of wrestling, without a doubt. Like the longevity, the evolution, all that stuff, absolutely phenomenal. And yes, respect wise, whenever you have him show up in the locker room, people straighten up very quickly because they know
he wasn't playing around.
Oh yeah, I agree. They had wrestlers court, and the Undertaker was the fucking judge. What does that tell you?
Were you a big fan of the Undertaker?
I was.
Okay.
I was. I love the Undertaker.
Okay.
And I'm a bigger fan of this man right here on the screen on the left.
What do we got here? Chad Frost. Look at him,
dude.
An icon.
And all of his glory.
What a jam up guy.
Yeah, the Ron Simmons guy looked like shit. So did the Triple H and Stone Cold, but Chad Frost looked phenomenal.
Daniel says he's the godfather of the locker room. Nobody ever seemed to have a bad word, and that's coming from the day and age where everybody ran their mouth after they left. Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah. I mean, this was like the Wild West at this point in time. Drugs, alcohol, personalities in the back. Shawn Michaels ran roughshod around the WWF for all those years and just did whatever he wanted to do and was a complete delinquent.
Oh, yeah.
And if the Undertaker had something to say, he'd say it to him too, and he would get his way over Shawn Michaels, guaranteed.
Can you name on one hand people that have talked shit about Taker?
It'd be a pretty dumb move to do it.
I'm just saying, like,
yep.
Because I can't think of anybody.
Well, I've never heard anybody say anything.
Oh, wait. Hulk Hogan said that Taker screwed up his spine. With that, yeah. Remember, I think it was Survivor Series, and he beat Hogan. He did the tombstone onto the chair.
Daniel's got the comment of the night again tonight. Even Sunny didn't run her mouth on Undertaker. She used the mouth of everyone.
Yes.
Daniel's upping himself over and over again tonight. I'm loving this. He's on his A game.
I'm going to pay him extra later with Chad Frost cards.
There's only one other person in the locker room in the history, of sports entertainment, of sports, that might have gotten more respect than the Undertaker. Can you guess who it might be, Chris?
Haku or Ron Simmons?
No, sir. I'm gonna have to say Chet Stedman. Okay,
dude, Chet,
the Rocket,
the wild thing, man.
When you have Chetitude, let me just tell you, when you got some Chetitude going,
dude, Chet Stedman is a stud.
What a guy.
He should have his own Hall of Fame wing. A fucking wing.
You ever been to the Baseball Hall of Fame?
I have not.
Well, then you're missing out on the Chet Stedman wing that's coming.
Wow.
You know how much that merch costs to be able to obtain it for the Rocket?
How much?
I don't know. I can't afford it. All right.
More than your house, right?
More than everything I have put together, and then some. More than Elon Musk could probably even afford.
Good Lord.
That guy's got more money than anybody. That's the type of character that Chet Stedman was.
Dude, Chet Stedman's a shit.
He is, man. He knows all about floating it.
I'll buy you a Chet Stedman jersey. How about that?
I would love a Chet Stedman jersey. If you buy me that, I'll rock that right out anytime. Anytime.
Hot ice.
Jesus, I'm sorry. The chair shots that Mick takes sometimes.
Good God.
Oh, God. It is hard to watch sometimes knowing what ended up happening to him.
Which out of all of the Mick Foley's matches, me and my wife we watch, there's one match that she could not finish. Do you know which that one was? No. It was the Royal Rumble match.
Oh, with him and The Rock with the chair shots?
Yep. Yes.
That was terrible.
Dude, that was so fucking overkill and overdone. Just, yeah.
Do you think anybody put their body on their line more in their career than Mick Foley?
Yeah, no.
I really can't think of anybody else that took the bumps that Mick Foley did. and did the things that he did. Oh, geez, he
Good
went head
God.
first.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
man. Even JR just said that he goes head first. He went head first right into that fucking table, man. Oh,
Do you hear?
gosh.
Do you hear Jay Lawler? He's like, help him, JR. I'm not going to help him. Good God.
Look at how he landed, too. Wow. We crushed the hell out of that table.
This is going to be on the one of the runners for a match of the night.
This is the match of the night so far.
Yeah.
But that's not saying much compared to the other ones. Look at that dive again, head first. That he did
Good
right
God.
through there. Jeez. Choke slam. Now, when did they have their big Hell in the Cell? Is that at King of the Ring?
98. Yep.
98, okay. I can't wait to one day get there again and watch that match.
Yeah.
One of my all-time favorite matches to watch.
Really? Very nice.
You know what's fun to see about the Undertaker's character here? He's kind of stepping away from the dead man type gimmick a little bit now. He's showing more of a different side of him. Is he going to hit him with it? Yep, Tombstone. Boom.
Tombstone City.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's over. Good match. Real good match, in my opinion.
Good match.
What do you think? Oh, man. Good job on them. Brother Martin's adjusting his mic here. We can't hear you, Brother Martin. He's soundless at this point, folks.
All right.
I had to mute him for all the awful things he's been saying recently.
What?
And
What happened?
Nothing. Look at him. Chet Stedman will strike you out. Then eat the best Salisbury steak he's ever had. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
He's flying around all across the world. Most delicious Salisbury steak every time. He has at least 4 or 5 of them a day.
Chet, we love you.
We love Chet.
It's funny because Chet's flying he's flying on like a random plane ride, and he's like, "This has to be the best Salisbury steak I've ever had."
Just think about that. When your best meal that you've ever had is on an airplane,
goddamn airplane.
What does that say for your taste in fine cuisine?
Just,
This airplane Salisbury steak is the best one I've ever had.
I'm gonna strike you out.
Chet strikes everybody out. That's the type of guy he is. I'm telling you. Gotta love us some Chet Stedman.
We should do a watch along to that movie.
Well, Rookie of the Year is coming. We're going to be doing that on the YouTube channel before baseball season.
Yes.
That's the next one we're going to do for baseball movies.
Let the big dog eat.
Let the big dog eat. Hot ice. It's the best of both worlds.
And then he gets stuck between the hotel room doors.
They'll help. They'll help now.
David Stern was a fucking comic genius in that movie.
He's tremendous in that movie.
Daniel Stern, I'm sorry. But yeah,
I love him. Great in it.
And he's got his own YouTube page playing that character.
Yeah. Daniel says, Chet had to teach Henry, don't be satisfied where you're at. Your best meal could be on the next plane ride you take. Don't get complacent, Hank. Oh, I love it.
Oh God, Paul Bear.
What's he gonna do here?
Flash.
Why is Paul covering his face here like that?
The Taker burned his face with flash paper.
I know. It barely touched him though.
Yeah. Why don't you go to work with flash paper and just scare the shit out of people, John?
Think about that. No, you should do that. You get enough crazies where you work all the time coming in.
Oh God, yeah.
Customer gets unruly, just hit him with a fireball.
Oh, the day before Valentine's Day was a prime example of why Americans are the worst procrastinators in the world. And then they get mad at me because they're too goddamn lazy to come earlier. Go figure. All right. But I get paid good, so I don't give a shit. Anyways.
That's the best of both worlds when you get paid good.
Yeah.
You can provide for your family. That's when it's the best.
It's funny when I make more money than 90% of the people that walk through that door, yet they still think they're better than me when it comes to the finances. It's hilarious. I'm sorry.
Daniel
But
says
anyways.
at Walmart there'd be lots of Hogan and Warrior flash paper mistakes.
Yes. Yes. Oh yeah, Daniel, by the way, Johnny's getting fired.
She is?
Yeah. Oh, even my wife's like, yeah, she is. Yep. She get fired tomorrow.
What is the next In Your House, Chris, is Sunday, May 11th. Now we have our
I am live.
final
When you get off,
competition
I'll
of the
talk.
evening. It's going to be the Hitman
I don't
Bret Hart
work with this woman.
versus Stone Cold
I don't
Steve
work with this
Austin
woman.
coming up.
Oh yeah.
She's a miserable. Oh God.
Sweetie, I got you. I got. Isn't
Here
this
he
like
goes.
Isn't this like the birth of like the Hart Foundation?
Well, I mean, they've already been together at this point, but he's really turning it up a notch right here with everybody at this point in time. I love the Bret Hart as a heel at this point in time. I thought he was just tremendous.
So damn good.
Yeah. People forget how good this heel run was with him.
Oh God, yeah.
And, you know, we never would have got it if it wasn't for Stone Cold being so over with the fans as that anti-hero type character that they ended up loving.
I agree. And like we both said, we personally think the best year that Bret ever had was the year we're in right now.
Yeah, it's a damn good year he's got. Daniel said Bulldog doing the right thing and not speaking he learned.
Amen.
Yes.
You know, they say like the Coke, it gives you courage.
That's when you know he's sober right then, right? He's not talking. He doesn't have any courage to talk and get on the mic.
The Coke high wore off.
Uh-huh.
Dude, what are your feelings? What are your feelings about this stage? The entranceway.
I'm not gonna lie. I think it's kind of cool. That's me though.
I love it.
I think it's kind of cool.
I love the original
flashy,
version.
The original,
but I love the original with like the actual like windows with the house set up. Fucking amazing.
I love that one, but I don't know. It's kind of cool for them to come out from that, you know, little In Your House opening there that they got.
Yeah,
I know it's not flashy, but it's cool.
Which I think that's the garage that they had on the original set.
Something.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie though. I like some of the In Your House pay-per-views a lot.
I do too. They're very underrated.
I mean, they had some dreadful ones too, but I thought there was better ones. There was more good ones than there were bad ones.
Yeah,
that's me. That's my.
I agree.
I know they had some real stinkers though.
Oh yeah.
The Bulldog and Owen are getting sent to the back by Gorilla Monsoon. If they don't get in the back there, he's going to go banana. That's for sure.
Oh God, don't you make Gorilla go? Which even at that age, would you fuck with Gorilla Monsoon?
He's a big guy, man.
I never realized how big he was.
Like a gentle giant, though.
Oh yeah,
he looks like just like a gentle giant to me with Gorilla.
Oh yeah, gentle giant.
What music was Austin using at this point? Was he using the glass break or no?
Yeah. It was it was the first version of it.
Okay. Now the crowd's awake. They're loving them some Stone Cold.
They had the WWF The Music Volume 2, and like the song's like, "You are completely pathetic," and then like the glass hit. It's like, yeah.
Boy, he was over.
Did you ever buy the music CDs?
No.
Oh, I did.
No, I never did. I mean, I'm not saying I've never listened to them. I've listened to them, you know, present times before certain ones, but no, I never bought them or anything like that.
I got you.
I mean, I would, as a kid, if I would have had a couple extra bucks, I wouldn't have wanted to buy it on a wrestling CD. I would have wanted to buy it on, you know, use that money to buy a pay-per-view or something.
Yeah, I gotcha.
That's what I love when I remember when I started working, then I could get all the shows that I wanted because, my dad would always give us like one a month, or one every other month. He'd say, okay, you're
Yeah.
going to pick something out you want to do like that. But when
Oh,
I
that's so
started
cool.
working, I could get all the ones that I wanted. But I always got the WCW pay-per-views, always.
My dad, it was normally on like special holidays.
Yeah.
So like a birthday, like Easter, stuff like that. It wasn't like, yay, monthly, what do you want? So I mean, you were blessed in that way to where like your dad more often than not got you like the In Your House one, and like the WCW shows during this time were phenomenal.
I pretty much got, I remember, a little bit later on in 97, 97, 98, I pretty much got like every WCW pay-per-view that would come out.
Yeah.
And then the only time I think I wouldn't get them was like when Royal Rumble or Survivor Series or WrestleMania or SummerSlam was coming on those months.
Yeah, that's true.
I would spend it on the big pay-per-views for the WWF.
WrestleMania.
I mean, because look at like I was never too big into Spring Stampede or anything like that. That was always like the April one that would go against WrestleMania.
Yeah.
January was like Sold Out. I never really liked Sold Out.
Dude, Mania. No, wait, Rumble. Yeah,
Rumble was like when they would do the Sold Out pay-per-views in January. Spring Stampede was in April, and I would rather get Mania.
Survivor Series
Wild.
In Survivor Series, it was World War III.
Yeah, and I used to like World War III, and I would always get World War III. I've always been a sucker for Battle Royals. And like the Royal Rumble teams. I know some people hate Battle Royals, but I love them. I think
when done right, they're great.
I absolutely agree. I much more prefer it as the Royal Rumble style, though, instead of just throwing everybody in the ring together.
Yeah, like one by one, not the bullshit. Well, why doesn't everybody just step in the ring at once? It's like, well, it's just then it's a massive clusterfuck. Why would you do that?
World War III was always real cool with the rings, but I know they never really were very popular. A lot of people hated them. I mean, you had about 55 jobbers in there, and then the 5 people who you thought maybe could win the damn thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like, were we really going to believe that Jumpin' Joey Maggs was going to win, or Pat Tanaka?
I did.
Jumpin' Joey Maggs would be headlining
Roadblock.
Starrcade.
I thought, oh hell yeah, man, Roadblock was going to headline Starrcade.
And the best would be like they'd have like they'd have announcers on every different one. And then they'd have one of the announcers, and that would be trying to sell them on some schmuck that was going to win it. Oh yeah, Wrath is going to win. Is my front runner to win this right here? No.
Oh come on,
no, it ain't gonna.
Yeah,
nobody at home believes that you believe that. Okay,
we got World War III this year. We're going to be doing, so I'm excited. This is the '97 one.
Daniel says he enjoyed the original set more. This one at least does something. Okay.
Yeah.
They should have kept. Let's see. They should have kept. You are completely pathetic.
Oh yeah, like
or Sold Out. What a toss up.
You are complete. It was the Steve Austin theme. Like they cut the vocals to it. It said, "You are completely pathetic."
No, Chris, what out of all the promotions at this time, WCW, ECW, WWF, which would have been your favorite pay-per-view every year out of all of them? You got to pick one pay-per-view out of all the promotions. Which is your favorite?
Mania.
Mania?
I got to go with Mania.
Okay.
Yep.
Mine's Royal Rumble.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Mania would be number 2. No, number 3, Halloween Havoc.
My top 3, I would say for the WWE, I would say Mania, Backlash, and Mania, Backlash, No Way Out, and the Unforgiven pay-per-views. I love them. When it comes to World Championship Wrestling, I loved the Halloween Havocs. Those were normally like the best ones. Havoc's Spring Stampedes I had a fondness for, and I love Starrcade.
Yeah, if I'm gonna rank mine, I'm gonna say big pay-per-views for me in WWF was Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, Survivor Series, SummerSlam. WCW, I'm going to go with Halloween Havoc, Starrcade, and then probably I'd say Bash at the Beach and then Great American Bash. Nope. Let me take
the
that
Great
back.
American Bash was great too.
Let me take that back. Halloween Havoc, Starrcade, War Games, then Bash at the Beach, then Great American Bash.
What about Greed? What about WCW Greed?
What a pay-per-view that was.
Or Sin.
Daniel says Halloween Havoc was the one set itself apart from me at a WCW. It was really cool, Halloween Havoc, to me, always, all the time. I love
even Bischoff said that was the Super Bowl for them.
Yeah, that was their big top show that they would do. They would always draw huge numbers on Halloween Havoc. I loved the Halloween, and I don't even like Halloween, but that's how much I liked Halloween Havoc. I thought it was just really cool. They always went all out for Halloween Havoc.
I agree.
Starrcade was usually really cool too, though. I like Starrcade, but they never really put the same, work and effort into it. I think, like with sets and stuff for Starrcade, they just really went all out for Halloween Havoc, and I always thought Halloween Havoc.
Well, Dusty, when Dusty was the booker, Starrcade was the main show, but whenever Bischoff he took over, it was Havoc. So,
boy, Steve is selling this really good right here with his knee and everything like that. And Bret is just doing the great heel thing here, constantly, cheating with the steel chair. Constantly, trying to work on his leg there for the sharpshooter.
God, damn.
Man.
Yeah, does that remind you of somebody by the name of Nails?
Fuck him.
Yeah, see, just saying.
Getting my knee replaced because of that asshole.
Yep.
Boss Man's going to be getting some redemption coming up at Survivor Series. We just taped a Superstar show over the weekend. And let me tell you, your boy's going to be getting some retribution coming to him. Some hard time.
Hard time, baby.
Again by the big Boss Man on him.
And now, are we doing Survivor Series 92 this year?
I don't think so, because we really don't do it for the Superstar stuff. We never really chronologically. I mean, I'd be willing to watch one of them, when the November time comes up for Survivor Series again. I have no doubt about it. Did we ever do Survivor Series 92 in the past? I don't think we did.
No.
Yeah, no, I don't think we did either. Well, you know what? The funny thing is, we'll probably do the same show. One of the same shows that we've done before, because we've done so many through the years. It's hard to keep track of them all.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Daniel says that Nails will be on the lookout for you, Boss Man.
Boss Man.
What do you think Nails is up to these days?
He's probably running a meth lab in a trailer park down in Alabama.
That's a very, very good educated guess right there. Just gotta throw that out there.
And Marty Jannetty's probably one of his biggest buyers.
He's fucking headliner. Damn. Paul Bearer is getting wheeled out right now on a gurney to the ambulance.
Come on,
that dreaded fireball from the Undertaker.
That and what's his name? Paul. God damn it, I can't think of his name. Paul. The guy that's part of the Young Stallions.
Paul Roma.
Paul Roma is probably one of the.
Boy, you want to talk about another miserable prick? It's that guy.
Yeah, I'm Paul Roma. Yeah.
He thinks that he's way bigger than he ever was in the business.
Yes.
He looks like a fucking dick too. He looks like he could join the Hammer Miserable tour with him and Ahmed Johnson. There's the triple threat right there. There's your three headliners that it's going to sell the card. Hammer's Tour of Misery, Greg the Hammer Valentine,
Jim
Ahmed
Powers.
Johnson,
there you go.
Hey, leave poor Jim alone. All right. Jim's just living his best life out wherever he's at right now. He's got a couple 30
Dominic
Keystone, and he's living well. Leave him alone.
We pretty much ran him off Cameo, but it's all right. Anyways,
his Cameo's gone?
Yes, completely.
No.
Yes, he's not doing Cameo anymore. Yeah.
Oh no. That sucks. Said Chip Bowers will be providing the drinks.
He was probably Dominic Mysterio. It was Dominic Mysterio.
Big name. You don't believe him? Just ask him.
And Paul Roma was Nails was Dominic Mysterio's mentor in the pen. Dude, Dominic is playing that gimmick to perfection. Okay, I was highly entertained.
He's doing good with it. Good for Dominic.
Oh yeah.
Now,
way better than what he was doing. Okay.
Chris, can these two ever have a bad match with one another?
No.
What chemistry Bret and Austin had together?
It's phenomenal chemistry. Very few people can just go at it like this and just completely just shit gold pretty much. And the thing is that every single match these guys did, it was different. And that's what I respect about them. And Bret is extremely bitter in many, many ways. But I still love the guy. But he says he laughs at the fact people call Ric Flair the greatest of all time because Flair did the same match every single time. And Bret, he tried to do something different every single match. So
I'll always love Bret's matches on everything.
Would you say he's kind of right about Flair?
I think Bret's way better than Flair. That's just me. I don't even think it's close, but I know a lot of people would disagree with that.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people disagree with that, but that's my opinion at the very least.
Just imagine a Roman Reigns versus Bret Hart in his prime.
For those two to ever have a bad match together, they'd have to transform into Roman and Taker from Mania 33.
Oh,
that was an awful match for sure.
It was.
Yeah, that was an awful match for sure.
That's whenever they were trying to shove Roman down our throats as a babyface, and yeah.
Is he gonna suplex him on the outside here?
Good.
No, Bret's blocking that.
Dude, the referee's like, no! Beautiful suplex.
Bret just, the thing I love about Bret Hart in the ring is he just made everything look effortless.
Dude, so crisp. So smooth.
He really was the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be in the ring.
Dude, so damn crisp and smooth and silky in the ring.
I know other people have their opinions on who the greatest technical workers are, but man, Bret Hart was just a step above everybody else.
I agree. 1,000%.
My opinion, though. I know some people might not like Bret, and if you don't like him, cool. If you don't like that, that's your opinion.
But you got to give him his roses. I'm sorry, but you do.
The guy was just good.
Yeah.
And he made it look so easy. The guy could wrestle with a fucking broom and make it look good, probably.
Which I would love to see the argument for somebody else as better technician than Bret Hart.
All right, so modern day wrestlers, here's a good question. Who would you pair up for modern day wrestlers? Who would you pair Bret Hart up with that you'd want to see in a dream match for people?
Easy, Daniel Bryan.
Yeah. You read my mind on that.
Dude, do you realize they would?
Yeah, I was going to say the exact same thing.
Just not even close, man. Daniel Bryan. CM Punk, if Punk was healthy, I would love to see that. Samoa Joe, I think, would be phenomenal.
That's an interesting one.
Kenny Omega versus Bret Hart. Dear God, man, that would be a phenomenal match.
All right, somebody said Chris Benoit was a better technical wrestler than Bret Hart.
Okay.
We love Chris Benoit in the ring. We
always
compliment his work here. I don't know who that is because it doesn't put their name up there on YouTube. So welcome.
Yeah.
But
yes.
Chris Benoit, we were just talking about him on what was it, Nitro last week, right?
Yeah, we were.
And
he's one of the greatest technical wrestlers ever.
He's top 5 for me, best technical wrestlers.
Oh yeah, like that out. But once again,
Chris Benoit in the ring.
But once again, we have to preface we're talking about what happened in the ring and not what happened outside the ring.
Daniel says Bryan Danielson has to be first and foremost. You can make either heel or face. Yeah. Both of them could play both sides.
Someone else, which I forgot about, that would be perfect for Bret Hart, Cesaro.
Yeah, they'd have a really good match.
Good God, man. That would be a barn burner.
Tremendous match between those two. What about WWE now, though? Who do you think would be a fun one to see Bret paired up with in WWE?
Yeah, AJ Styles, I think, would be a phenomenal match. So I'm trying to think here. AJ Styles would be great. Dude,
that would be a great match with AJ.
Shinsuke Nakamura, I would love to see versus Bret Hart, like the clash of styles. I thought that'd be
that
pun
could
intended.
be either really work well or it could really, really not get over though.
Okay, I gotcha. Finn Balor. Oh my god, dude. Finn Balor, Edge, Seth Rollins, and Bret Hart. Just imagine that.
That would be a fun one too. Good picks.
What about you?
I think those are all great picks. Man, I mean, let me think. I don't watch too much of the modern product, but man, the hell was that, man?
I don't know.
Jesus. Clean your colon out.
That was a goose.
No, I think Seth Rollins would be a fun match for him if I was to think about modern day performers in the ring there. I'll even go as far as to say I'd like to see maybe like a Johnny Gargano in him.
Oh god, that'd be great. Or
Gargano's a good worker.
Tommaso Ciampa, that's a good he's a good worker too.
I think Bret would have fit perfectly in an AEW style ring if they would have done it. Daniel says your sound was from the burrito of Chico.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Chico's burritos tonight?
I am. Good Lord, yes.
Good job.
Anyways,
what about Austin? As we're looking at this match here, because they're having a very nice match here. Very good job. But
from AEW, who would he fare? I guess it's MJF. I think
that would be a fun rivalry.
The promos, dude, John Moxley, I think that'd be great. Cesaro, once again, I mean, which I keep bringing him up, but like Cesaro would be great. And for like the WWE, Kevin Owens would be awesome.
They already had their match last year at WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, they did. Shit, sorry guys.
That impromptu awesome match that they had.
I'm blanking on that. I think Sami Zayn and Austin would be great. Like the chemistry would be off the charts. Styles and Austin. Just Roman Reigns versus Austin. The promos alone would be worth the price of admission.
Roman Reigns versus Austin, out of anything modern day, would be the one I would want to see. I would want to see Roman versus Austin. That would be the match I would want to see the most.
Do you realize how much money they'd make?
Oh, they would make just fucking truckloads of it. I would love to see him versus MJF though too, but I'm afraid his style, he would just take over and kind of make maybe MJF look a little weak in the ring there.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion, though. Whereas him and Roman would beat the shit out of each other back and forth.
And
him and Moxley would be really fun.
Oh, God, it would. And Cena versus Austin, I would love to see.
That would have been a fun one, too. 100%. But what would have happened was if they would have always shoving Cena as the babyface, there's no way that they would cheer Steve Austin or Cena over Steve Austin, in my opinion.
That's true.
Make him like how it was with Bret. Like when they started this feud, they weren't intentionally going to have Bret as the heel. It just the crowd flipped on him because Austin was so cool and they were looking for something edgy and fun. I think it'd be the same thing. Like I know the kids loved Cena, but there's no way. Even I think the kids would even turn on Cena for Austin because they think he was much cooler. That's just me, though. It's my opinion.
Which I agree, like 1,000%. I mean, because Austin is Cena's very over. Don't get me wrong, but Austin is a little bit more over than Cena. So I would go with Austin being the favorite.
Daniel likes Sammy versus Bret that you mentioned. Claudio against anyone work? Yeah.
Oh yeah,
he's the best. Like he's really, you're not the best, but he's one of the best in the ring in modern times. Like I know he's kind of flat and boring on other things for some people with his personality.
But performer-wise.
Yeah, but performer-wise, there ain't many people that can go with the Cesaro, Claudio, whatever you want to call him.
Yep.
Roman, Austin, big money maker, no doubt about it. Acknowledge me as he then gets flipped off with Roman. That would
oh God, yes.
The promos between those two, throwing Paul Heyman, would just be tremendous. Just going to throw that out there.
Someone I just thought about that would fit in perfect with Austin. This could potentially be like a Mania match this year, next year, somewhere. LA Knight versus Steve Austin.
I love LA Knight. I love Eli Drake. I don't know though. Too weak for he wouldn't get over. Okay. He's not believable enough yet to me. Look at that. He slaps on the sharpshooter on Bret. I love it. What's psychology to this match once again between these two?
It's phenomenal. These guys are. This is the match of the night.
Yeah, no doubt. And the last match was great too.
Oh yeah,
Without the Bulldog and Owen.
Jesus Christ! Can they just leave it to where it's?
Let him go over clean.
I get it. They're trying to protect Bret, but come on.
The rub it would have given him at this point to actually beat him. Legitly.
They would. They're doing this to protect both of them. I get it, but come on.
But Bret wouldn't come across as weak at this point in time to me if he would have lost clean. Now, Daniel, I wouldn't want to see him submitted, but to lose by a clean pinfall.
Daniel, kiss my ass.
Uh-oh, what'd he say? What'd he say?
Ring the bell,
Earl. Oh, it's not November.
Come on.
Ooh.
God damn it.
Yeah, there it is. Shit finish. You should have let him go over clean.
God, this match was fantastic up until that point.
Bret would Bret have looked weak to you if he would have taken a clean pinfall loss to him?
No,
not at all.
Or if Bret would have passed out with the submission, just like Steve did, and then they're tied 1-1.
Yeah, he didn't look weak at WrestleMania when he passed out and was bleeding all over the place to Bret, right?
I agree.
Same thing here. Bret would not have looked weak. And it would again have been a way bigger rub to Steve Austin at this point.
Luke Gallows' Howard Finkel impression is just spot on.
What's Bret looking for his belt?
All right, so for the Google user here, what are we watching? Right now we are watching Revenge of the Taker in Your House.
On Peacock.
The
show is over, though, now in just a minute here.
Yeah. The show is almost over. But we will be doing a watch-along next Monday. Good Lord.
Took a shot to the knee on his own right there as he was going to get him.
We're doing Monday. What are we doing? A Raw next week or Nitro?
No, next week is going to be Nitro.
Nitro next week.
Bret, he's hitting the sharpshooter on him again. Look at that.
Yeah, I don't blame Austin.
Didn't Bret have a small knee injury at this point, which is why they were selling this gimmick here to do it?
Yep.
Yeah. That's what I thought. I think he had a small, maybe a meniscus surgery or something like that.
Oh my God. Come on, Daniel.
I missed the comments here. Let's see.
I don't even think
Regal would kiss that ass after you ate your buy one, get one Arriba special. Arriba!
That's Chico's Rita.
I wonder if these shots coming in the on Raw tomorrow.
Yeah. This is good storytelling for the most part, honestly.
And then they set it up perfectly that you're going to see on the next Raw that we're going to do.
Yes.
They really set it up perfectly. Tremendous psychology, tremendous storytelling right there between them.
The match, the finish sucked. I didn't agree with that, but ultimately, with the exception of that, the psychology, the storytelling, the effort by both men, top notch. And John, it's matches like this, with the exception of the DQ finish, that show and that perfectly show why we love this business.
Oh, absolutely. Now, what do you give this pay-per-view as a whole, though? Do you give it a thumbs up, a thumbs down, or in the middle? What are you thinking here? I'm
giving it a thumbs up for the simple fact the last two matches saved it. The Rockabilly match was complete fucking garbage. The match with Legion of Doom and with Owen and Bulldog, I just wasn't a fan of because of the bullcrap screwball finish. But Austin, Bret, phenomenal. I didn't agree with the DQ, but other than that, the match was damn near perfect.
Mm-hmm.
The Mankind Taker match, excellent storytelling, great psychology. Foley doing what Foley does, always putting his body on the line to further the story and to make Taker look like a bigger badass. I completely love that. The announcing was fantastic. I mean, straight up, it was a great show. The Rock match sucked, which I almost forgot about that. But like I said, the last two matches saved it for me.
Mm-hmm.
You, John?
It was looking like it was going to be a thumbs down to me. I'm just going to say that because the first match was okay. Shit finish. It was terrible. Man, if it wasn't the last two matches, saved this 100% because it would have been a thumbs up though, based on the last two matches. Then for me, because they were both that good, so I would have given it a thumbs up because I really liked Mankind and Undertaker, and I loved this last match. But the screwball finishes brings it to in the middle for me. I can't give it a thumbs down because the last two matches saved it. Would have been a thumbs up if it wouldn't have been for the screwball finishes, because I really would have loved to have seen them let Austin go over clean in some way.
I got you. So,
but I understand why they did some of it, especially at the end, to continue setting this storyline up. I still think it would have been better though. You could have set this up afterwards still too. Have Austin get some type of pinfall on him. Have the Hart Foundation come out, at the end of it. Austin goes berserk, takes the knee out like he did at the end. Either way, you could have done the same thing.
Or something like, okay, let's say you have like the quick pin by Austin. The Hart Foundation shows up. They try to take Austin out, but he loses them, and then he runs right back into the ring with the chair and fucks up the knee of Bret. And then like the show goes off the air with Austin walking up the ramp saying, "Haha, guys, I got you." I think that would have been a good one too.
Could have done a lot of different ways to do it a little differently, but those last two matches were really, really good. All in all, Daniel says it was going down a terrible road until the last two matches. It got saved from a cursing by Danhausen, just barely. The pressure is on Nitro. Yeah, let's see where it goes next week for Nitro. It's gonna be
Raw last week definitely shit the bed. So yeah,
100%, man.
Whoa, Rockabilly
was here. That's for sure. Well, Brother Martin, we're going to be out of here with some Nitro. We're going to have a lot of fun doing some Nitro, I think. If it's half as good as it was last week with the entertainment value, it's going to be a great show. So I'm looking forward to it. Let's see if WCW can keep the pressure on this Monday Night War, taking them on each week. And I'm excited to do the next episode of Raw after that too, Chris, because it's a really fun show from what I remember, because I was there live. So, yeah. I'm going to say it's going to be some good times coming up here. Everybody, make sure you like and follow the page, whether you're checking it out on YouTube, you're checking it out on Facebook, whatever you're doing. On YouTube, the Retro Repeat, and on Facebook, the Retro Wrestling Revival. Like and follow
I'm sorry, Paul.
You're damn right you're sorry.
Please.
That's a good thing.
Paul, please subscribe to the Retro Wrestling Revival.
Paul, that ain't going to happen. You've ruined that one for life now. Thanks, Martin. We're missing out on a sub from Paul, all because of you. Well, all right, everybody. We had a blast tonight, as always. We hope you did too. Whether you checked this out live with us late at night or you checked it out later on, we hope you enjoyed it and had some fun with us. We're always here to just have a good time on the show. So, for Rockabilly stylist, Brother Martin, we are going to be out of here. I am Johnny.
Honky just fired me.
Yeah, Honky fired you there. I am old Johnny P. We're going to be gone. Thanks for checking out the show, and we'll see you guys again real soon right here on the Retro Wrestling Revival.
Boom.